guys, it's Greg at MNNTHBX. We just released our new Mtake for the Kawasaki Z125 Pro. So I'm going to take a minute and cover some of the features of that, as well as an installation video, although it's quite simple. So we chose to go with a pure silicone hose design for several reasons. One being it's a little bit cooler intake temperature versus a metal construction. Two, being a little less vibration. And three, it lets us easily control the shape. In this instance, it's a tapered design. We spent quite a bit of time testing tube length, which has a large impact on power delivery. This builds solid bolt-on power with no loss in bottom end. So in that regard, it works really, really well. It comes in titanium. The Grom unit essentially is the same thing. Different shape, of course. It comes in red. Occasionally we have questions. Do we offer other colors? We do not. And that's really irrelevant because once they're mounted, you can't see them anyway. So red and titanium are the color options. The filter itself is a silicone-based filter made in the USA by the premier filter manufacturer in this country. It's a fantastic piece. All the bracketry is high-quality powder. All the hoses are silicone-specific stainless, as is the hardware stainless. That would be the base kit, and all you need ultimately to run the product at $99. In addition to that, we have new accessories for people with certain needs. For the Grom, we have a billet shroud brace because once the airbox is removed, you have no structure supporting that. The same goes for the Z. It's a new component, a carbon fiber brace. You simply take your rubber plugs out of your stock airbox and insert into the end of this brace, holds the shrouds. Neither kit comes with a filter for the crankcase vent. Seldom do we run one. It's not a bad idea to run one, but for those people that ride in a lot of wet conditions or a lot of dust, which we don't, we offer this little filter. It's got a nice hole here, zip ties up under the gas tank. When we don't use the filter, we just run the crankcase vent line cleanly up the frame to a safe location under the tank, and that works fine and dandy. We've yet to have any trouble with that, but the filter is an option if you are concerned about that. Lastly, for those in wet weather, we also offer the outerwears sock. It's a water-resistant pre-filter, works fantastic. There's really not much more to say about that. It's really effective. It's cost-effective. All these components will be available bundled as an accessory add-on or separately. We're going to start by removing the seat and the side shrouds. Each side is held on by 2 screws behind the tank and 1 push pin in front of the tank. Three plugs hold the shroud, just pull to release. Remove the factory hardware from each side of the box, as well as the crankcase vent line. Loosen the intake hose clamp and remove the airbox. Test fit the Mtake bracket, capturing the throttle and clutch cables. With the hose clamps loose, tighten the bracket to the frame and find the natural position of the hose. Tighten all hose clamps. Reinstall each shroud using the 2 bolts behind the tank and the push pin in the front. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for future videos and come see us at MNNTHBX.com.